All right, guys, Toro here again. I just wanted to add to that accountability video that I made over there at Pure Line Nutrition with my buddy Jeremy Spear. Another way to help keep yourselves accountable is to take initial pictures. Okay, don't lie to yourselves when you take. One thing I hate is when I see people take pictures and they're pushing out their stomach to make themselves look fatter and all that fun stuff. Okay, anytime you take accountability photos, unless you're doing a competition, you know, because you kind of want to do that, gives you kind of a little bit of the edge. You're going to want to flex everything you possibly can. I don't really think you should be relaxed, because what are you going to do when you take that final video or that final picture? Okay, you're going to flex. You're going to try to look your best. So do that right out of the gate. Be honest with yourself. It really helps keep you accountable, and it gives you motivation. If you keep that picture with you when you work out, you can ask my wife. I usually take a initial picture, and that's what I use as motivation. I keep that in my little workout log book. And I'll look at that every now and then. That kind of helps fuel that fire. Now I'm to the point where I don't really need that. Now I kind of have a goal, and I'm disciplined enough to kind of get to that. But that's no big deal. Pictures don't lie. Okay. The scale. I hate the scale. The scale tells you absolutely nothing except how much you weigh overall. It doesn't include your body fat. It doesn't include muscle. It doesn't include fluids. First thing I urge my clients to do when I take somebody on is to throw the damn scale away, because it's really discouraging. It lies to you. A lot of personal trainers, we use that to our advantage. All you really have to do is kind of cut carbohydrates sometimes, and that scale will go down 10 pounds in like 3 or 4 days, because 1 gram of carbohydrate holds 2.7 grams of water at the very minimum. It's usually a 3 to 4 times weight ratio from water to carbohydrates. So that's usually what they do. They usually just cut down your carbs a little bit, and you say, oh man, I have the best personal trainer in the world. I lost 10 pounds in a week. Yeah, you lost water weight, which is no big deal. Anybody can do that. Go get drunk and piss your brains out, and you're going to lose a whole lot of water weight. And let's talk supplementation. Okay, since we're at the store, like I said, I don't want to push products, so that's why I didn't talk supplementation at the store. I'd rather do it at home. Basically, in the fitness world, whenever you try to do a full body transformation, you need 3 things on your side, 3 major things working for you. First off, you need a solid nutrition plan conducive to your overall goals. Okay. Second, you need a solid workout plan conducive to your overall goals. Third, you need a fully functioning endocrine system. That whole pituitary gland, all that stuff you guys probably learned in high school that you mentally dubbed. Go ahead and start brushing up on that, because it's really plays a major role in all this fun stuff that we're going to try to do. Okay. Basically, for the later reason, that fully functioning endocrine system is why I'm very particular on what myself or my wife, what we put inside our bodies. Basically, your body wants to be in what's called homeostasis. Just think of that as perfect harmony. Okay. And you don't want to be, for that very reason, I'm a very minimalist when it comes to supplementation. For supplements, I want to take the very bare minimum. I want my pituitary gland to kind of step up and take the reins and do everything as naturally as I possibly can. So the supplements that I take currently, which I'm going to show you guys here pretty soon, are the ones that I use for my overall goals that I have for myself right now, which is I don't really have to transform, which is for me, I'm just going to try to lose some body fat. I want to get a little bit faster because I got the Toys for Tot football game coming up against the Sheriff's Department or something like that, which I'll be playing for the fire department team. So I got to work on that speed and running and stuff, and I hate freaking running. First off, when it comes to supplementation, do your own research. Okay. I can't stress that enough. Do your own research. If you don't know the how or the why that you're taking a supplement, then you shouldn't be taking it. And I hate when I take on clients and I ask them, what's your supplement regime? And first of all, I can tell when they're lying to me. But usually it's a whole bunch of crap because they listen to what the honest guy at the supplement store said, and they end up buying a bunch of $200 worth of crap that they don't need, stacks and stacks, and they can't tell me how in the slightest that any of this stuff works. That's just extremely annoying for me, especially being a paramedic. I can't tell you how many times I've picked up people in the back of my ambulance because of supplements. Be mindful of that. If anything, go get your labs drawn to make sure that you can even take supplements. I know my doctor is that I see regularly at one of the health and wellness clinics here in town. He loves the fact that we take so many supplements here in Corpus Christi, because he's never seen so many people with freaking elevated liver enzymes and with gynecomastia, which you guys all know is bitch tits. Sorry, excuse my language. That's exactly what that is. We're keeping him in business. So, hey, easy money for that guy. For me, I trust the guys at the supplement stores that I go to, I trust them basically because I have yet to been able to back them into a corner. They know their stuff. They're able to talk to me on an A&P level, which I really love. It's not just a bunch of brutes that are like, oh, just take this, it works. How does it work? No, just take it. That's extremely annoying to me. They're able to answer all my questions, and they really have never been pushy with me or with any of my clients. I've always got solid feedback from them. So I hope you find somebody who's like that for you. You just have to look around. Don't trust the supplement guys. Guys, most of the time, do your own research. I can't harp that enough, and I'm going to keep repeating that over and over again, because most of them work off commission. And if you see a $60,000 car in front of that supplement store, they're probably pretty damn good at selling supplements. Hold the supplement salesman accountable. Okay, ask questions. Ask why, how does this work? And especially if they got a lot of time on their hands, they're going to try to explain it to you. Hopefully they know their stuff. Hope they know basic A&P questions. That's why I always encourage my nurse friends and my paramedic friends to ask all those questions, because we usually have a pretty good grasp on how most of this stuff works and how the human body works. Now you're going to run into this guy at supplement stores all the time who says, "Oh man, the recommended dose of this product is 2. Hey, do it up, bro. Take 4." Punch that guy in the mouth. They're not trying to help you. They don't care about your liver. They don't care about your kidneys, any of that stuff. They can't even tell you what's in the product half the damn time. There's a reason why so many guys, like I said, in corporate have elevated liver enzymes and all sorts of crap like that. They're trying to get you to take more supplements or more of their product. That way you run out faster and you have to come buy more. It's economics 101, guys. Be smart. And if they say, "Hey, this is what I take," hold them accountable. Show me. Most of those guys, they're some of the fittest guys in corporate. Probably they look good. They're not going to put a big old 400-pound boy in a supplement store. They're going to want them looking pretty good. They want to make them look like they actually know about fitness. It's kind of like a fat doctor telling you not to eat, or telling you what to eat. Kind of the same thing with supplements. Hold them accountable. If they tell you, "Hey, this is what I take," show me. Go grab your gym bag. Let me see what you got in there. I want to see that open case. Hey, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. See what happens. See if you can back them in a corner. That's what I always try to do. I always try to back them in a corner, which is kind of fun on my part. I'll urge you to find a place with some product integrity. Okay, I can't urge that one enough. One thing I hate is when I used to go to all these other supplement stores and I find a product that I actually like. 3 months later, I have no clue where it is. They have no clue where it is. I enjoy product integrity. If I find something that works for me, I want to know that 2 months later I can go to that place and pick up the exact same product again. I hate seeing the shelves with new product. Go to a place with some integrity. If it's been there for a while, it's because it works. It's because it's good product. Be careful with, and I'm not talking about any store in particular, but be careful with discounted supplements. Okay, some of them are probably pretty good. I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I research. I don't have anything bad to say about any other, because I just don't waste my time researching other people's products other than what I'm taking. But more than likely, it's probably discounted for a reason. In this world, you get what you pay for. Okay, what I always tell my clients is, "Hey, do you wear discount shoes?" 9 times out of 10, they say no. I say, "Why?" "Because it's poor quality." "Okay, so you don't wear discount clothes or discount items outside of your body. Why are you going to put discount crap inside of your body?" Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Now, this is the stuff that I personally take. I'm a minimalist, like I said, when it comes to nutrition. Okay, just given that the nutrition plan that I'm on right now, I do take an A to Z, which is my gummies. The only thing I don't like about them is most of the gummies have sugars, but I hate taking pills. So I try to minimize taking pills as much as possible. Just have like 2 grams of sugar or something like that. I don't know. If there's that big a difference between any of the multivitamins out there, how well they work. I just try to cover my base as far as the micronutrients. I'm a big micronutrient guy. Okay, usually you remember that your body will rob Peter to pay Paul, kind of thing. If you're deficient in micronutrients, it'll take from the macronutrients. Your body does a lot of really cool things to reach homeostasis, which is that therapeutic harmony. All right, I do take creatine. Mine is a creatinine. I like this one in particular because I don't have to wean on or wean off of it. I usually like to take it in kind of 6-week on cycle, 6-week off cycle, just because I like to cleanse my receptor sites and all that stuff with anything that I take. I usually go on supplements for 6 weeks and then come off for anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks at a time, just depending on if it's conducive to my goals. I do take glutathione for recovery. I take BCAAs. I have found these to be one of the hallmarks for me for maintaining lean muscle mass, just because of the nature of my job. I'm on one of the busiest stations in the country when I'm riding the ambulance. I've averaged anywhere from 1 to 4 hours of sleep if I'm lucky every third day with the fire department. So I take those BACAAs just to kind of stay, not necessarily stay anabolic, but to keep from going extremely catabolic. When I initially started bodybuilding, I kept losing muscle mass, and I couldn't figure out why. And that was usually why. It was because of sleep. No matter what I do, if I had a regular 8 to 5 job, I'd probably be a lot bigger than I am right now, which kind of sucks. But oh well, it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do for my family. As soon as I started ingesting BCAAs on the reg, I noticed that number basically stopped. I stopped losing lean mass, and now I'm to the point now where I don't care about body fat so much. I really care about preserving my lean muscle mass. That's just the way my mind has switched. And the more I've learned about all this stuff, it's a lot harder to earn muscle than it is to lose fat. All right. One of the staples that I take in my nutrition plan, especially right now, just being conducive with what I'm trying to accomplish right now, with what my wife is trying to accomplish right now, we both take a protein isolate, no carbohydrates, basically. And I'll get into that nutrition plan that we have set for ourselves here as soon as I can. But that's paramount in helping us try to reach our macronutrient counts. That way we're not spending a whole fortune on food. We just went to HEB, and I'm going to make that video here in a second, and spent like $150, and that's just to get us through about 4 days of clean eating. This protein here kind of helps offset the cost of natural food. I'm a big natural food guy, but I also am a firefighter, and nobody fights fire or gets rich fighting fire. You know, nobody gets rich risking their lives every now and then. It's a sad part about it. Initially, there's the one I get asked a lot of what I think about fat burners. Now, let me just tell you this, guys. I really don't like Q&A about certain supplements. Hey, what do you think about this supplement? What do you think about this supplement? There's so much behind the scenes stuff on all that. And there's just so much research. That's kind of what I want you to do to learn from all this process, is to do your own research. Find the research that you trust, actual medical journals. It has to make sense to you. Anything in the fitness world has to make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, you're not going to do it. You don't do things just because. You got to. That's why I like to give the how and the why. There's guys at these supplement stores, I hate to give them too much credit, the bad ones, but they know their stuff. They can answer your questions, but you just have to be able to decipher the fact from fiction. You just kind of have to decipher the ones that are sincerely trying to help you, and the ones who are just trying to make a sell and pay for that $60,000 truck in the front. Okay. Now, fat burners. I get that one a lot. What do you think about this fat burner? What do you think? I don't particularly take fat burners. I don't disagree with them. But initially, I don't like my clients to be on fat burners initially. Okay, after we hit that hard reset with that pituitary gland, and we freaking hit that hard reset, we know that the workout plan is working for them. We know that the nutrition plan is working for them, and we know that they have a fully functioning endocrine system. Then I'm totally for fat burners. But that takes about a good 3 weeks before I finally say. And another thing too is I like to make sure that they are full throttle on board with what's going on, with the plan that we have laid out for them. One of the big reasons I don't like fat burners right out of the gate is because most people, y'all start to depend on it. It's almost like your crack cocaine. You start to give it all sorts of credit, and you treat it like a magic pill. Okay, there is no such thing as a magic pill in the fitness industry or in body transformations. Okay, hard work, discipline, consistency, and a damn good roadmap. Those are your magic pills. Okay, there's no substitute for sweat. Like I said, after a few weeks, I do permit fat burners with my clients. But again, that's once I know that they're following the roadmap, that they're in it to win it, full throttle, all hands on deck kind of thing. Okay. So that's basically it, my little spiel on supplementation. You can ask me with those questions, and if I don't know the answer, because I don't sit here and research a million different supplements, because I try, like I said, I take a very minimalist approach on it. I will try to research them for you if I have that kind of time, which I usually don't because I have 3 jobs, but I will try. And if I can't answer your questions, I will send you to somebody who can, or I will recommend people that can. And I'm not just talking one place. You know, I fully have all my true faith in Pure Line Nutrition, but I hear the guys at Complete Nutrition are pretty good. I hear there's other places, other supplement stores and other supplement salesmen that are very, very sincere. I wish I could name them all, but I just can't off the top of my head. Sorry. I just kind of stay in my lane and do my thing. But if you have any questions about it, man, hit me up. Let me know what you think about the video. I'm going to try to get better at this. I've never been very photogenic or anything like that. Hi, babe. And just so you can see what I'm talking about as far as the accountability, this is my accountability for myself. As you can notice, I'm not very far off for where I want to be. I'm about 20% body fat right now. My goal in all this, I want to get down to close to about, I feel most optimal around 13%, 13% body fat. So I'm going to try to work to getting back to there. I just had completed a 2-month bulk, which I haven't had a 2-month bulk in a really long time. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. For me, I don't take the approach that most guys take, which is the see and eat it diet and all that fun stuff. For me, once my 4-pack starts to kind of blur, that's when it's time to, hey, knock it off. I don't do the typical, hey, I'm just going to get as fat as I possibly can and balloon. And then, I mean, does it work? Sure. You're in a caloric surplus. You know, you need the calories to build the muscle. But I haven't been completely sold on it. I don't like to. It's kind of depressing, actually, going from having a chiseled 6-pack to being fat. I don't like it. I don't like the way I feel. I hate the way my body feels. And plus, when I go get my labs drawn, they're horrible. So I just don't like putting my body through that. I love myself too much. Okay, like I said, you have any questions, hit me up, guys. Thanks for watching.